Alright, hello everybody. I'm back with episode 11, 10, 11, I think, of my Rimworld Covenant of the Blue Muffalo. It is the 15th day of April-May in-game, not to be confused with in real life where it is the 35th day of a very long march. I am going to... oh, this creepy sound. So, yeah, they're in the middle of a sermon. Okay. They have finished their sermon. So a couple things that I'm doing. One, it's still really hot in here. Almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've told them to remove some of the roof. Here, I believe. Yeah. So they should be removing this roof section here to cool that down a little bit. What else are we doing? We moved the barn. Yeah, there we go. We moved the barn in here. All the animal sleeping spots are in here now. They're going to finish moving the rest of the kibble in there eventually. But this zone is... the barn is now this zone here. What else are we doing? We got all these dining chairs, which unfortunately... none of these came out any better than good quality. So that's something that we're going to deconstruct. And yeah, hopefully get some better ones. We're just going to keep cycling through our bone trying to get some good quality stuff here. What else we got? We're rearranging the prison here. Moving the medical bed to closest to the door. Giving them a couple other good beds. And then we can get rid of this sleeping spot. That stuff's probably going to happen in the morning. I'm going to speed this up to speed 2. I've reassigned the bedrooms here, so now they're in order the way this is, which is going to be less confusing to me. Sonoma and May at the top, then Ashcan, then Nuna. We're skipping the monk because his bed's over here in this little tiny cell. And then Cholsum and Coleman in that order. It is now officially summer. What else? Another thing that I noticed, but I'm not sure if I commented on, is the rec room here, this outdoor room that includes all of this growing area, is now slightly impressive, probably due to these roses here. So the fact that it's slightly impressive means that when they use this hoopstone ring, they'll get a slight mood boost here. The reason the hoopstone ring is outside is so that they can also get their outside meters met. That's going to become more and more important the more indoor stuff we have and the more people spending time indoors. I'm going to build a bone hoopstone ring and then deconstruct this wooden one just so that we can get some wood back, and so that I'm also expanding this a few squares. I'm going to smooth out those walls too, and smooth this and then expand this a little bit after, but smoothing it to get the construction practice, even though I'm going to immediately deconstruct this most likely. So yeah, Nuna's using this, and then Nuna should have a rec room bonus in addition to the dining room bonus. Recreation fully satisfied. There we go. Slightly impressive rec room, +3. So it's not a huge amount, but it's not nothing. It's keeping everybody's moods up high. The longer their moods are at 100%, the more likely they are to get a inspiration of some sort. I'm also changing this to limestone, just for better defense. And I'm changing this to bone china since we've got some of that. So that's going to free up a bunch of bone. One other thing that I realized is that when I was upgrading the beds from wood to steel, or I don't know if I may have made these out of steel initially, but wooden beds are not great because they are flammable and they have not too many hit points. But it occurred to me that bone has one of those advantages of not being flammable. Now, that said, I'm probably going to give steel beds to the prisoners just in case they go on a berserk and try to break stuff. But I might make some more beds out of this bone here. Although if I've got a ton of steel, I might upgrade them to steel, but have the constructors practice using bone rather than steel will waste less steel, which is a more valuable resource. We're expanding this out. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've actually recorded an episode. I tried to record one, and then I lost both the recording and the save game, which I guess if you're going to lose one, it's good to lose both. When I tried to save the game, it crashed, and the software recording also crashed. So, oh wait, we're going to build a... I think that's the door that he's taking a long time on right now. Yeah. And then when I get some more granite, we're going to wall this off so this will be fully secured. And then ideally I might expand it to down here, but I'm going to try to do like a little, as long as I've got enough fields for these guys to feed, that's great, but I might try to do a field rotation. I don't know if the grass really persists from one season to the next. I don't think so. Growing some hay down here. I don't know if that was in the previous episode. Caravan approaching with Sonoma's aunt and grandmother. Let's see what they have to trade. Oh, the other thing that I was going to do is go onto the world map and do this peace talks treaty and possibly sell some other stuff to some other people, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, we're hauling in all of this rice. I'm going to... I turned off planting for the rice. I want to plant something that grows for a longer period than the rice here. So possibly corn, although corn takes a long time to grow. This is a bit of an experiment to see if we're even going to have enough time to get in a harvest. But I might plant berries or something that have a longer growing time but higher yield. The advantage of that is that it's less work on the part of the growers, and that it will take less fertilizer since I'm spending fertilizer to keep this rich soil. The disadvantage to that is that I might get fewer harvests in, and it might be more advantageous to have a quick growing harvest completed than to have a long growing harvest not completed, given how short our growing season is. But we will try it. These folks here are prisoners that are getting their resistance reduced, but they're not being told to recruit. And I keep going back and forth as to who I want to actually keep in my colony. Psychopath, who's good at combat, is good. I might at some point want to do a raid and send some expendable people out to do that. And then fast learner who doesn't like men, but is really good at a lot of things, might be better to have earlier on. So I think I might try to focus on recruiting her first, although... What do we got? Prisoners, 7.2 resistance remaining, 8.8. Him being in a nicer room, his mood's probably going to be higher. Yeah, her mood's in pretty rough. Confined interior, malnourished. Can someone feed her? Who can handle, not handle, but warden. Just deliver her some food, please. Is she flirting? Is she flirting with Ashcan? Pursued Ashcan... Oh, where does it say that? Pursued Ashcan by telling a story about life's rewards. Ashcan turned her down. That's too bad. The more people we can get in couples, the more bedrooms we'll have, and the higher people's moods will be. Although breakups can be pretty devastating to people's moods. in this game and in real life, but I'm more talking about this game right now. What are we researching? I don't even remember. It's been a while since I've played... Oh, trade caravans leaving. Oh crap, I forgot to trade with them. Can someone really fast catch up to them? May? Hurry, 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 May! I don't think you're gonna make it. Nope. Oh well. So you just stop and eat there? Okay, fine. You know you don't like it when you eat without a table. Yeah, why'd you do that? Although eating a fine meal without a table is a net mood boost, I guess. We're buffed by Ashcan. 8 without a oh man, no table in there. Okay, we're gonna deconstruct that. We'll put you both in this room. The more prisoners you have in one space, the more likely they are to try to break out, but I'm not too worried about that. Strange that the misandrist is the one flirting with Ashcan, but she's bisexual. Yeah, she could go after the women, but I guess Ashcan's the only one coming to talk to her right now. Why do I have a pile of leather in there? Oh, there was a bedroll that I deconstructed. Oh, speaking of which, I was going to construct... Oh, I am. Cool. Some light leather bedrolls to replace these. We've got plain leather bedrolls of normal quality. So we want some better quality bedrolls. That is not a better quality bedroll. This is, we're going to uninstall these. You're trying to make these out of light leather, and I don't think we have enough light leather. So instead, we're going to make, that's excellent. We're going to make some bedrolls out of plain leather. Cancel. Furniture? Yes. Bedroll, plain leather. We're gonna definitely keeping this excellent bedroll. These good ones maybe we'll upgrade. And we're gonna deconstruct these plain leather bedrolls. Ashcan's sleep schedule's off from everyone else because I woke him up at night to feed a prisoner who was malnourished. So I'm not complaining too much. We're going to haul these relatively urgently. This room is actually decent despite all the ugly stuff in there. Some simple meals rotted away. Okay. Should we do some hunting on the map here? We get a bunch of caribou. We got 2 there. Where's the rest of the caribou? Ah, down here. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's get a hunting party together. Who's our good shooters? You, not you, you, not you guys. Good, and they're going to sleep right now. That'll make the first shots easier. We'll get you relatively close. Drafted hunt. Good. 1 down. We'll Bleeding out quite a bit, leaving a trail. Caribou Revenge. Yeah, that's not really actually happening. Cool. And we are going to undraft. Wait, what? No, that was undrafted hunt. We want to undraft. Nope. You are going to haul that. You are going to haul that. You are going to haul that. And you are going to haul that. Perfect. And then we've still got a couple of caribou up here to haul urgently. Or just that one. Yeah, the other one went all the way down there. Caribou Revenge is not a thing because that caribou is dead. We are going to plant. Now potatoes are not an ideal choice for this rich soil because they are less sensitive to fertility, meaning they get less of the bonus. Although corn is going to take a real long time. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do the strawberry plants, which have the same normal fertile sensitivity. I mean the, corn. Oh, I thought it had a higher than normal fertility sensitivity. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do the strawberry plants. I'm going to harvest some berries. I'm going to turn planting off here. We're going to cut these and make the soil under them fertile because somehow that got missed. We're going to say to harvest these even though they're not fully grown. Just to get what we can out of those. Muffalo 2's given birth, that's good. These things are going to keep for a couple days, so we'll have him work on the one that he's got there. Okay, how are we doing on this stuff here? We've got an excellent bedroll, good, good. Normal, normal, not good enough. We're going to build a couple copies though before we deconstruct it, just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves rather than digging through those menus, which I always pick the wrong one. What do we got? Good and good. That's not better than what we've got. Masterwork. Nice. Okay, so now we've got a excellent light leather one and a masterwork plain leather one. I'm going to deconstruct these normal and good plain leather ones. How much plain leather? We still got a bunch of plain leather, and we're going to get even more, I think, once we finish butchering these folks here. Of which we've still got 2 days, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to stop sewing there, and I'll allow it. Trying to move away from rice. now that we're going to be fairly secure in our food supply for this summer. We'll see how we fall at the end of the fall. But I think we're fairly secure. Our number of Muffalo has increased quite a bit, so worst case scenario, we can reduce the size of our Muffalo herd to get through the winter, but I hate doing that. Excellent. Masterwork. Good, we don't need. Normal, we don't need. Another masterwork. Okay. A prisoner rescue quest. 19-year-old coma child guarded by 4 enemies. I doubt we're gonna do that. We can expand this zone this way a little bit and shrink it here. Haul this. We'll haul those things eventually. Do they ever haul this stuff here? Not yet. Yeah, hauling, actually, yeah, this leather even here hasn't been hauled, so hauling's not a super priority. Oh, we can get rid of these good light leather things here. That's for sure. We've got an excellent light leather bedroll, a masterwork, an excellent, and another masterwork. We'll keep those 4 and not worry about doing that anymore. Next thing for our constructors to work on. Let's expand this a little bit. We're going to go do that world quest. Do we have a lot of stuff to sell? Could be making a little bit more tribal wear. I'm not super worried about that. But other than that, we've completed all of our standard bills. I'd like to turn some of this stuff into sellable stuff. One suggestion, now I don't know if this will actually sell to tribal folks, is these animal beds. I'm gonna make a few and see if the tribal settlements nearby will buy those. And I also want to see if they'll buy the components that we've got. If not, we might just want to leave the components outside in like the swamp here to rot, because what am I looking for? History. So the raids that we get are based on our wealth. So as our wealth goes up, the size of the raids increases. This is our total wealth. It fluctuates quite a bit, mostly as this items wealth fluctuates, which when we sell a bunch of stuff and buy other stuff, it goes down because we're not getting a 100% efficient deal in terms of walking away with the same value that we sold. And the buildings is steadily climbing. This creatures is... I think it's creatures, yeah, is remaining mostly steady. As our colonists gain skill, their wealth as creatures goes up a little bit. As the Muffalo mature, our wealth goes up a little bit. Some of these jumps might be when something self-tamed and then we killed it. I'm not sure what that dip is there. Sold some stuff. I don't know what happened there. But maybe we released a prisoner too. I don't know. I don't know if the prisoners count as that or not. But anyway, having these components that we can't do anything with based on the rules that I'm following, of not doing anything with technology, means this is just wealth that's trapped here that's not benefiting our colony, and it's not carpet making. Okay, and now doing probing occult deities next. That's just attracting more raids while not benefiting our colony in terms of security or people's moods or any of the other things. So yeah, ooh, this is, we can expand to this as zone. And shrink it from here. Yeah, we can actually, we can shrink all of this off because we're only placing every other, oh, I messed this up a little bit. Haul that, haul that, haul that, haul this, and expand to this zone up to there, and haul this. Ooh, Muffalo's making love. That's good to see. I mean, not something that I really want to spend a lot of time looking at, but it's good to see that it is happening. Nerothatep. Ooh. And it was then that Nerothatep came out of Egypt. Yeah, Nerothatep's pretty cool. Madness, manipulation, deception, and wishes. So I could change who we're praying to get different bonuses. I can... Oh. I'll have to upgrade the altar. There we go. Oh, maybe I don't have human sacrifice. If you sacrifice a human being, you can, like a prisoner or something, you can get spells that give rewards. I don't know that I'm going to do that. I probably will eventually, but I'm trying to avoid it as long as possible and be a good person. Okay. Certainly don't want to sacrifice either of the prisoners that we have right now. Speaking of which... resistance, difficulty. So we're going to recruit them first. Shaddai. I'm going to make a furniture bed out of bone. We're going to make 3 bone beds there and 3 bone beds there and see how high quality... No, we're going to give our people the double beds, so... double bed, bone double bed. You know what, we're going to do it right here. I'm going to practice our construction with some bone double beds. But May doesn't necessarily need to be around here for that, so she can take a hauling trip and see if we can get some good stuff. We're going to uninstall these light leather animal beds, and we'll make a few plain leather animal beds too. Plain leather animal beds, and we'll see if someone's willing to buy these. I don't care how good the quality is. I just want to try to test to see if someone will buy these. We're going to uninstall these. Cool, we can do it as a group. That's easier. Boom, 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 boom. If I set up a caravan now, will it let me take all of those, or do they have to be in a whatchamacallit. Muffalo's full grown, not pregnant. Muffalo, no, is that a full grown muffalo? Why is this one eating more than the other one? That's strange. Maybe it is pregnant. I'm gonna take this one that's not eating more than the other ones. No, this one's pregnant and it's eating less. So let me take the ones that are eating more. Maybe that means they're not pregnant. I don't know. We're gonna take May, and this is a short trip, so it doesn't super matter if the Muffalos are pregnant. We're gonna take some kibble. Take some kibble. We're gonna take some pemmican. We're going to take a good amount of this smoked meat. We'll leave the milk and stuff. We will take these components to see if we can sell those. We will not take any of the base materials. We'll take some herbal medicine just in case, and some psychite tea. We are going to leave all this stuff. We're going to take all these and see if we can sell these. We're getting weighed down quite a bit there. Recurve bows we're going to keep there. Muffalo wool tribal tainted. Why do we have that? We're going to get rid of these poor Muffalo wool tribal wear. I'm going to get rid of this plain leather tribal wear. Plain leather duster. And plain leather Muffalo headdress. I don't know why we have those. That's pretty much all we can carry. Let's carry the silver too. Now we'll leave the silver there just in case someone comes by. We'll leave that normal Muffalo tribal wear on the good Muffalo tribal wear. That's stuff that we want to keep around. We're weighed down pretty well. Choose route. We're going to go to this Peace Talks quest first. And accept. Now, I just want to check here and make sure that we're not making stuff out of materials that we don't want to use. Blue fur. Okay, I guess we do have plain leather turned on there. Let's turn plain leather off from there. And just make Muffalo headdresses out of blue fur. What else? We're making dusters out of blue fur, panthera fur, and wolf skin. That's good. We are making tribal wear out of plain leather, I see. Muffalo wool or plain leather. Okay. All right. I understand what I did. Past me. But the dusters are still made out of the good stuff. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Although I really don't want to use plain leather. We've got plenty of Muffalo wool. We'll just use Muffalo wool. And we should have more Muffalo wool once our various animals start. Yeah, we should have a ton of Muffalo wool once all of these hit 100% at about the same time. And that's going to hit first. We're overflowing with bones right there. They could have put them here. I don't know why they didn't. Back to making stuff out of bones. We got beds. Good, 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 excellent. Let us deconstruct these good ones. And zoom back out to quiet it down a little bit and look at this excellent one. An empty bowler hat symbolizing loneliness. Yeah, I think that does a pretty good job symbolizing loneliness. Some of these randomly generated things are not super great, but let's give this excellent bed to Ashcan. And we're going to reinstall this bed over here. Thank you, Ashcan. You are now getting this bed here. And we're going to build some copies up here. This bed is for set owner Ashcan. Excellent. So May is away on this trip. Gonna reach this caravan's peace talks quest soon. Hopefully gain some social skill. May's social skill is 4. Not great, but if she can gain a couple thousand, it'll be 5, and that'll be nice. You know, eventually getting it up to 10 or higher would be great, since she's going to be doing all this caravan trading. But in the meantime, what do we got here? Poor, yuck, good, not good enough, good, not good enough, good, also not good enough. And then I'm going to use this bone one to make more copies. I don't know when I started, so I might be going over my hour. We'll see. This is not particularly exciting, I know, but I think efficiency is important. So having the better bedrooms is going to give them better moods, give them... The higher quality beds are actually going to improve their sleep quality and mean they spend less time sleeping, which can be huge. How are you doing on craziness? Not crazy at all. Am I still retracing something? Let's try this again. I'm not sure if the research is actually going anywhere. Probe occult deities, chronicling, and then study successful cults. Oh, this is their rec hour, so maybe that's why Sonoma stopped doing that. But Sonoma's social skills should be going up quite a bit with these, holding these sermons and studying successful cults. So good, yeah, 19 intellectual, probably hit 20 at some point, or maybe it hasn't hit 20 yet. But once it does it, it might drop to 19 occasionally if she spends time doing other things. Social of 10 plus is great. Medical of 10 plus is great. Crafting and artistic is still low. But that's stuff for her to do once she's done with the other stuff. Getting rid of these bone beds. Still not getting anything better than good. So this bed will be for whoever gets recruited, which I believe, yeah, remaining resistance 0 on both of them. Yeah, I'm not going to tell them both to recruit until I actually have another bed in there, which I could throw one of these beds in there. Prisoner rescue quest. 37-year-old space trafficker. Somehow I doubt he's a traffic officer and think he's more like a smuggler. Normal. Yuck. So yeah, we can install this good bone bed over here just so we've got something in case we get... Oh, excellent. Excellent. Double excellence. Who else is going to get an excellent bed? Nuna. We're going to deconstruct this steel bed. Yes. Sonoma Sandy's beginning to slip. That's fine. That's to be expected. New recruit. We've got Shaddai. Shaddai, we're going to say this bed over here is for you. Set owner, Shaddai. And we'll have to set up your priorities and stuff. First, let me make sure Nuna has a bed again. I don't want to forget to do that. Chelsea, where are you going? Reconsider your life choices? Alright, you really want to do that. Okay. Oh, Coleman's doing this. Fine. This is for Nuna. Okay. We are going to set Shaddai's priorities and stuff. You are going to be firefighting. I don't know why Ashcan's bed rest is so high. It doesn't need to be. Have you? What are you good at? Shooting and melee are passionate about that, so you can learn those. Cooking, crafting, animals, and social. Okay. Okay. Let me think about this here. Let's have you do some... So not construction. Okay. So wardening. Okay. Yep. Handling animals. Okay. Entertaining. Sure. Hunting. That's going to be at a 9, just so I know if you don't have a weapon equipped. And it's saying you don't have a weapon equipped. Fishing. That's also going to be at a 9. You could be doing crafting and relieve Nuna, and Nuna could do other stuff like planting and cooking. Yeah, okay. How good are you at crafting? Not great. We are going to set you not for smithing at all, but we're going to set you for tailoring at priority 2. And yeah, hauling, cleaning. I'm going to turn down cleaning. Maybe you do tailoring and hauling for the most part, and doing the low-skilled crafting, such as cutting stone blocks and stuff. So we're going to take Nuna off of that. Not completely. Managing. Yeah, we don't need you doing that. We got other people for that. Okay, and then what else? We're going to give you the same schedule as these other people with a communal rec hour, and saying you don't have to sleep that last hour. I think once they're done sleeping, they'll get up anyway, but that just means if I wake them up early, they don't try to go back to bed. And you're going to wear the worker outfit, and you're not going to get those kind of medicines, even if we somehow get them. I think we've got enough medicine, 36, yeah, that if someone, oh, what was I going to do? I was going to do here, we're going to terraform, no, farming, rich soil. Okay, prisoner rescue quest, not going to do that. New recruit, we're aware of that. Entity discovered, the King in Yellow, Hastur. Purple cult deities working on chronicling now. Okay. How's May doing? Almost here. almost here. Hunter lacks range weapons. I didn't give her a weapon yet. Okay, we are going to... Ooh. Ooh. It'll let me make great bows out of bone now. Hey, that bug finally went away. Okay. So yeah, let's make some bone great bows. What about recurve bow? Recurve bows are better at close range. That one's still bugged for some weird reason. Okay. I don't know why I set allowed crafting skill 0 to 14. I really just want it, yeah, 10 and up. Make a bunch of bone great bows. Are these, what are these? These are recurve bows. Good recurve bows. Okay. What do we got here? Bone beds. Let's stop with the bone beds. Ooh, another excellent bone bed. I forgot about that. We can give to Chulsum. Steel double bed. We can take that apart. I should probably stop recording soon-ish. Oh, and then everyone's going to have excellent beds. I didn't look at the art on these, did I? Enormous cannibal roaring in victory. Ashcan wields a sword defensively while glowing black. The artwork tells the story of a raid on Ashcan's settlement. Is that Ashcan's bed? Oh, no. Oh, man, I gotta switch these. Okay. Who's this? After Nuna comes Chulsum. Bloody dice. Depiction of a circle. The image contrasts despair with cruelty. Rounding out the work, if you squint your eyes, the dynamic composition of the image reveals the outline of an encampment. Okay. Chulsum. And then these we're gonna switch. Because Ashcan needs to have this one with Ashcan heroically defending against a raid. With a sword, despite the fact that he hasn't wielded a sword. Just clubs. Okay. Reinstall here. Looks of Ashcan. Did Ashcan make this himself? No, Chulsum made it. Okay. And set owner. Ashcan. Right, Ashcan only draws the pictures of Nuna. And Nuna gets this bed. Speaking of Nuna. Okay. Snowman May, which May's on a caravan. Ashcan, Nuna, Chulsum, Coleman, and then Shaddai really should be the top one, I guess, but I'll worry about that later. And I'll, go down from there. But let's allow sewing here. Gathering for a sermon. Sonoma's social skill is at 11 now, so it's going up. So these sermons should be better. We'll see what Shaddai thinks of them. Oh, Shaddai's asleep? Shaddai's cult-mindedness is probably in the toilet. You're buffed by Ashcan, your friend Nara died, but your rivals died. You really didn't like these people. And I think this guy didn't like these people either, so those people must have been assholes. Oh, Mai did this thing. Peace Talks Triumph. Whoa, what? They gave us a tech-proof sub-persona core. Gained 6,000 social experience. Oh. Following sites are no longer available prisoner camp. Oh, because they were being held by this Grey Chimpanzee Federation? That's fine, doesn't matter to me. Peace talks triumph. Relations have improved by 102. Yikes. Um, goodwill plus 74. They're still considered neutral. If their goodwill goes up just a little bit more, they will be allied to us, I think. We're going to visit here. Disease plague. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. This is not great. Okay, I think we might make the cut here, and then I'll have to deal with that next episode. So, yeah, we'll end on that sad note. Sorry, even the Bluefur Bluff is not immune to the coronavirus. Alright, catch you guys later.